So for our next interview here now, we have Dirk Manning, Devil's Due Entertainment, creator of Nightmare World, Tales of Mystery, which we saw earlier, remember? And Love Stories to Die For. Now, I believe you are a local talent, yes?
I grew up in this area, yeah. So I grew up in Toledo, so I'm really happy to be able to come back and support such a great show in my hometown, the town that made me.
Now, do you do more graphic novels or novels per se that are not graphic novels, but the traditional
graphic
sense?
novels, definitely graphic novels all the way. So.
Do you do all your own illustrations and writing?
No, I work with artists from all over the world. I write everything. I can't even draw a crooked line. So.
But all the writing is, you've written everything?
Yep, I wrote everything you see on the table.
Now, do you still live in Toledo, or are you still in the Toledo area?
I pretty much, I was on the road 31 weeks last year, so I tell people I live on the road at this point. I did 31 signings and appearances in 2016. So.
And are these all horror?
Yeah, mainly horror books.
Have you done anything outside of horror?
I have. I've done a little bit. I also have some books coming out this next year or two that are going to be a little bit different. Not as much of a horror, but I've done some crime, things like that. But horror is kind of like my favorite.
This looks like a supernatural crime one here.
Yeah, that's an anthology about crime stories. I did a story in that, and they're all crime-based stories.
Now, what advice would you give for upcoming local talent, or let's say there's people in this area, other people in this area who want to do similar things to what you're doing, or their own writing or whatever?
I would find other people that share your vision of what you want to do, and I would go ahead and work with other people that like the kind of books you want to like, and find the people that want to support the kind of stories you want to tell. Don't write for everyone. Write for you. Don't create for anyone. Create for you. People will respect that.
Now, I take it you've been to many different conventions?
Yes, sir.
What are some of the really huge conventions you've been to, the bigger ones?
New York Comic Con, C2E2 in Chicago. Last week I was in Seattle for Emerald City Comic Con. So those are some of the big ones. Motor City up in Novi.
So who are some of the big names you've met?
Oh my gosh. I've met, you name it. I'm real fortunate. I've become friends with so many people in the comic book industry. It's pretty incredible.
What about outside of the comic book industry, say film industry or TV shows?
I have definitely met some actors and television people. Some I've been talking to about some things, so we gotta kind of keep that hush-hush. We'll see what happens.
You heard it here first. So glad to hear you're doing excellently well.
Thank you.
And if there's anything you could tell the world, the outside world out there, any messages you could give to anything, what would you say?
I tell everybody, if you want to make comics, it comes down to 3 rules. Work hard, be nice, no excuses. Other than that, my stuff's online, Amazon, just look up Dirk Manning. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff on social media as well, and dirkmanning.com is my website.
Now, who are some comic book authors or series that you yourself like?
Big fan of Alan Moore. Obviously, he's probably the best comic book writer to ever graced the medium. But even at this show here, we have a lot of great local talents that are great. Casey Pierce is here. She does Nora. Dan Doherty does Touching Evil. Seth the Moose, a great artist. He illustrates a lot of Tales of Mystery stuff. John Marroquin illustrates Mariachi that I wrote. I would encourage anyone just to go to a local show, look around, and find whatever books you like. There's so many great creators that are doing creator-owned work.
I'm a big fan of Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman's fantastic. I've met Mr. Gaiman. Great writer, really good guy.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And I look forward to your subscription.
Thank you.